Normally when I play Dwarves, I try to go for Novigradian Justice for thinning, I go play Garrison for a little bit more carryover and things like that, but I wanted more of a satisfying finish today, so I went with the Danis Krenmer play. So this has deploy, boost adjacent units by an amount equal to their armor. So the objective of this deck is just to pad up a bunch of armor on our units that are adjacent to another, and then just take him in the middle and get a huge boost on them. And it plays for a really good 2-0 potential. If you can get your cards right for round 2, you got a lot of room to push. So I didn't play those typical cards that I would normally play, and I decided to go against something like Brouver because I just still don't think he gets play. There's a lot of locks going around, a lot of removal going around, and there's just better things in around 11 that we could be playing in this case. So that's why I didn't choose him. Now, we have Simlas, which is really cool to help set up the Cranmer play, because Simlas can go and play 2 of the Armorer's Workshop, boost 3 adjacent units by 2 and give them 2 armor. If you have an Armorer's Workshop in your graveyard, boost 3 adjacent units by 3 and give them 3 armor instead. So really cool that we're able to play these both from deck, get a lot of value from that, and stack things up for the Cranmer. Now we're not just boosting random units, we can go and we can focus on the Berserkers. I have these barricade at the end of your turn, damage self by 1, then a random enemy unit by 1 as well. So we have the 2 from pocket here. I have the chariots that can make the Rowdy Dwarves along with the Zoltan's Company, which makes 5 Rowdy Dwarves in this case, and then we can flip them with Monroe from Rowdy Dwarfs into Berserkers. So we can get a whole row of Berserkers. When the Berserkers have a bunch of armor on them, we keep padding them up with the Dwarven Chariots. Then we take the Armorer's Workshop, get them even taller. And once we feel like we have it in the ideal spot, the best it's going to get, we jam Leader, we jam Mahakam Pass, Order for the Tempering, and then we play Danis Krenmer and try to get a 2-0. That's basically it. You can put up 100 points plus in a round 2 bleed if you do that sort of thing. And it doesn't really require that much setup, right? We just need a few units on a row. We just need to pull Simlas or Call of the Forest, and we're good to go. So that's sort of the idea here. I like the Leader's passive that we get an extra armor on all our dwarfs going into the match, because we're playing against a lot of control. It helps us play more defensively, also helps play into the big strat at the end, right? Zoltan Warrior has a really good long round potential as an engine. It plays for 13 on deploy because you get the 3 damage on 2 units. If they survive, assuming no armor, we get 1 of these per each that we target. So we're getting 4 there, plus the 4 here, plus the 6 damage. And then we get the 1 point per turn engine. So he's one of my favorite Scoia'tael cards. I'll play him in just about anything. Doesn't have to just be Dwarves, but he really excels here because he gets the armor to start with, and you get that engine going right away without a chariot. So really cool stuff. Simlas for thinning because I don't have Onero. This deck is greedy. It doesn't have Oneromancy, it doesn't have Justice, it just relies on Simlas and Call the Forest and a thin off the Mahakam Volunteer. So you got to be careful that you're taking safe mulligans and that you get sort of what you need. Don't take Call the Forest early if it's going to be your Simlas play for later. Try to make everything pair up and just get rid of the bronzes, hope for the golds, and so forth. We have Karathi Heatwave because I don't want to lose to answer this or lose type situation, so Heatwave's there, and then Peller to get around a defender if we need to. Otherwise, Peller's really good at purifying one of our engines because we obviously have a lot of engines on the board with all the Berserkers, with the Monroe, with the Zoltan, and so forth. So a lot of good stuff there. Mahakam Pass gives us the create and play ability, allows us to get kind of whatever we want when we want it. I feel like this deserves premium now, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then I'll just craft the basic one later. But with this one here, we get to spawn a dwarf, give it 4 armor, which is a really good start off play for the Cranmer, and then we get to play a tempering on the order. So it's an amazing card for this type of deck, and it could play in a lot of different Scoia'tael decks, but it does really well here. We have Zoltan Chevet, so we're able to get +2 for adjacent dwarfs, plus the 5 carryover as resilience, and a bunch of armor on him if we want to do that round with the Cranmer the same round. I have Zoltan Scoundrel, which we typically play for a companion, which means boost all units on a row by 1. We could play them offensively if we really want. If they're going wide swarm, it's a Raka swarm, whatever the case. We've got a couple Berserkers down. We want to mangle the row, kill off the rest with the Berserkers. That's more than fine. But typically, we fill our row, we take companion, we get a boost on all. And what's a nice follow-up play to that is the Barclay. So Barclay deploy, give each dwarf 1 armor. If they already had armor, boost them by 1 instead. So This could allow us to play more defensively, but typically we're playing Justice, or not Justice, rather Company, and then we're throwing a couple things out there that have armor on them. They're not really responding to that just yet because they're tokens, and then we're getting the boost payoff from them. So that's generally how it works out. Chariot's one of my favorite cards with Scoia'tael as well. Despite the base power nerf a few patches back, still a very good card, especially in Dwarves. We get the option for Rowdy Dwarves, or we get the option to play it on melee if board space is tight, and we don't need Rowdy Dwarves in that round. So really cool card there. I have a backup plan for Simlas just being the Temperings, and Skirmishers for a little bit more targeted control, so we can get rid of engines, these pinging, and then the order plus the random pings. It's enough to really take down a lot of things on the board. So that's pretty much it. If you're looking for a point slam deck that has a decent amount of control and a lot of just area control, this is definitely something you want to give a try. If you like Dwarves, this is definitely something you want to give a try. Is it the strongest Scoia'tael deck right now? Probably not, but it's still good. It'll get you to pro. So I have 5 games with live commentary for reference. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the next video in the comments as well, and I'll catch you guys shortly in the next one. First up, here we got Enslave. We go first. It's going to be Enslave 6. A Chariot would be good. Simlas here is okay. I can't really float this, you know what I mean? Put this back for now. I'm looking for proactivity. Mahakam pass might not be very good here. Maybe I go Monroe. We do the company round. Because I can essentially just, you know, pad this up. Yeah, I don't love this, but whatever. It's tempting to want to do something about that, but we don't. They're just going for it, man. Let's get some carryover here. That's not a bad pull. I could just go for the slam. So we got a lot of what we want. And Chariot could be good here too. There we go, that's a little nicer. Clicking puts it to a 7, but I think I'm supposed to click Zoltan. We'll just play it unranged. I've got Uncle Simi here, so we're actually doing alright.
Nothing will stop us.
Assassination on the ranged row. And then a self-joust. Okay. I don't get the spawn off. I don't mind going Zoltan and clicking pass because obviously... What's in deck? It's a commitment though, if I go like that. Could get punished for it. I think we're just gonna do alright though. That's 5 armor to get through, you know? Of course.
Let's dance.
Let's go Simlas here. I wonder if they don't have Vilgefortz and they just put Leo instead, or if they have both.
You will not regret this, good sir.
It's a pretty good play. I think I'm supposed to actually just do... Take the extra rowdy, and we'll keep this in like a safe range. And then I'll just play the Cranmer. I feel like we're doing a good job on the bleed, though. They obviously have Stefan, and they have an assimilate engine. So Houg is there. It's probably a heat wave. Come on. No. Yeah, okay. They're just realizing that they lose half the points on the Stefan play, and they have to hit a bunch of armor. So... makes sense to me. I would probably have played out the whole hand, because I'd go Cranmer, and then get the 12 boost, and then I'd play Zoltan on the ranged, and I'm pretty sure that this was the infused one, and then I might consider, or it could just be the Barclay, and then the Zoltan just to make sure it's filled, because probably something dies here. There you have it, Enslave 6. Next up here we have Nature's Gift. Valor could be good. This likely goes back for now. A bit of control wouldn't hurt. 2 chariots is okay. I can flip them for berserkers. Let's keep this for now.
I'm no fool. Get fish.
Yeah, no heat wave. Wait, 4? I mean, that's 2 leader charges, so...
Living souls in your wake should ne'er dare forget your sake.
I think I just give him the round. For those of you who said he shouldn't be nerfed. Even at 9, he's good.
Scoia'tael, attack!
I think this is the immediate threat. We just played a 7, probably take the thin. Defend the bleed. Really? Figured they would have just used the... I guess they figured we could pad it back up. Is there a reason to not take this now?
This profession, carrying trophies is most cumbersome.
Let's see if we can get that Resili. It's kind of annoying. I believe the thin is appropriate here.
Regiment in the whole plowing north.
Yeah, we have to get out. We got 2 points of carryover, and then it dies into round 2. What, it's a good armor pocket for that sort of play. Oh, it doesn't even give me the armor? It should at the very least do that. So I have pull for this, which is good. I think one of the chariots can go back. So obviously they're going for it. We don't really want to play into this that much. We'll fill up the front. Okay, so I got 2 targets that are decent here. We take this every day. Got to keep it out of rebuke range as well. I don't necessarily want to go into Monroe because he could be a round 3 win con. My hands look like they might be tied here. Depends. If they hit some armor on these guys, I wouldn't mind flipping. Surely you get that one. $31.17. I gotta respect the grind here, so.
Satisfying us plucking at eyeball. Blood.
They get the free damage. They're sitting on +3 vitality, +4 on the pass. That's an easy pad for me, though. Oh, okay, sure. Simlas front row. Pad the middle 3.
Wait, yes, you won't let us talk to strangers.
Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is ridiculous.
Feign not ignorant. Remember to whom you speak.
So this is like 9 plus 10 plus 6.
And I'm not about to start.
I guess there's no avoiding it. It was going to have to be this either way. I need company. There we go. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. We fill it up. Can't do anything about Ethne. Try to make another rebuke less effective if they have Protector. I don't think they do because they have Philvandrel. It's not that big of a deal at this point.
Get the move on, lads. Look alive.
That's a decent heat wave, actually. Because they have to boost her. We'll take Zoltan first. Yeah, that's pretty good. We get that carryover too. 51 points, 18-point heat wave. I think we win the game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gord's not enough to help, you know. Oh yeah, it was the Philvandrel create. Either way is fun. Okay, we have hand buff coming up here next. So we can put this back. I don't mind the double tempering because we get good value at the Berserkers in this round. Hand actually looks pretty good. Barclay is not as necessary here. Cranmer's okay. I think we go Berserker. It's hard to say, man. Berserker or Chariot first. Let's just warm it up and then get these two. Then we don't have to worry about them for the rest of the round. You just pat them up. I'm going to put them beside each other so that we can Cranmer better.
Got business for me?
That's not a bad removal, though.
Ever had your kneecap broken?
Yeah, I can't deal with the second one, which is alright.
Dance! Dance! Dance with my death!
Well, now we can.
Our brothers in the valley!
So they're playing probably like a hand buff version.
Elven blood.
Or not a hand buff version, a Dwarves version. Of course they're playing hand buff.
We'll put Mahakam boots to Imperial arses!
Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay, man. Renfrey's kind of bad for me, though. Destroy 8 or less. Let's take these so we don't have to worry about it. Nice. Wait, not nice. Bad. That's a shame. They might have resilience here. It's gonna be hard to bleed this, man. The amount of tempo. So if they have Knickers and Roach... Maybe they don't have Resilient Zoltan? Okay, what's my opener? I don't really have one. I think I go for the long round.
We'll pay men back for their persecution!
That destroy play is going to kill my Zoltan. This one goes... We brick. That's not good.
Let us see victory for you.
I missed these two, which are vital, crucial. I have to play this stupid card from hand. It's not good. It's not good at all.
A pleasure to bleed you.
Might as well push the leader.
Double face!
So it's literally boost by 2 in armor, so we're actually playing into what we don't want to play into here. It's the only thing I can think of is if I take 1 turn to set it up and they don't hit Zoltan, then I can keep him out of the range. It's really uncomfortable. They're probably waiting on Monroe, though. That's why they're not taking it. So it's got to be the move here.
Only one with no sense would trust the word of a
Maybe they have Geralt as well. My armor's on point. This is going to be for company.
pride is all we've left.
Okay, mating season.
We're the best regiment in the whole blowing north.
It's winnable. Never mind.
Shut up, human!
Gotta get this.
Never mind. If that's 20, then everything else is worse.
Always willing.
Maybe bags of the heat while I'm at it.
At least I have last say here.
Squirted you out. Oh, the puppy.
Really depends. They have the order at 3. They get the 1 random that could hit armor. They get a 7 removal. And Torque gets heat waved.
Maybe all the pride, but no not of farming.
Hit armor, hit armor, hit armor. Yeah, we're out of luck. If I didn't brick this and I pulled anything else, we would have won. Okay, we got Syndicate line pockets coming up here next. Let's put that back. Put one of these back. I need something proactive for round 1 or turn 1 besides company. I guess we're playing company. The alternative is taking Chariot. I think company's okay. Can we stall? I think I'm gonna have to stall like that. I lose a flip, but I don't think they're staying in that long anyways. Yeah, you see, they're just taking thinning stuff. So there's not really an incentive for me to... Here, I'm just gonna take this now. Make it so they can't poison it.
It could very well be the deal of a lifetime.
We're gonna save Monroe. I mean, you put a bounty on a 9 that plays for 2, sure.
Ever had your kneecap broken?
Unless they have sneaky grade in, which would be crazy, but nope. So they go in at 4 coin, which is actually very good. I could do better, right? There we go. I just want to see how they respond and what they do here. Because we could start getting some good flips. But you can't really... Take the second chariot. Here, let's heal this one up. Just make sure it's safe. Ah. I'm getting good flip value.
Too tall, that cracks skulls as well as any other.
Now they have to spend 3 to get through the armor, and I could still pad it up again. Freak show hurts. I should just kill these, or try to, you know? Because I can't actually kill them. 3, 6, I fill up, I go too wide this way. Just in case. I would be pretty upset, not gonna lie, if it were me.
You are no lunatic of mine.
It hurts to see them play for nothing, but whatever. Flip this one, maybe take Tempering, play the Crammer, look for a pass.
Storm is nigh.
That's going to be a potential heat wave, but not yet. We got to go as tall as possible on these ones.
Maybe relax the heat while I'm at it.
Disgusting. They have a good Morils, though. Sora? Is that my heat wave then? It gets rid of a Simlas first. Well, she goes 1, 2, then 3. Nah. I think we're okay. I'm getting 5 points per turn, so I'm probably... doesn't make sense to pass anymore. Because we're not going to get a better either of these. Six points per turn, right? 2, 4, 5, 6.
The semblance of power don't interest me.
This feels like reverse, man. We still had a decent round 3 with maybe pass, the thin, maybe one of those.
Deals. Novigrad's built.
Yeah, everything's gonna be alright. Even if they Maril's the 25 after they get a little bit of coin, it's not gonna help. More armor than we needed, but it was a good game. Alright, we got Battle Trance coming up here next. They just have a lot of points. So, I don't know. I actually don't know who's favored here. I guess it depends on how we come out of the gate. I've got Chariot, I've got Company. Tempering's not bad. I don't want to spend too much, though. Maybe I put back Company so I don't feel bad. And we just run with this for now. Because I can spend the bros and then keep the Company play for later. And before I even spend the warrior, I'll just go with the Monroe. Just get the 2 and see how we feel.
Back's acting up again.
That's bricked for now. Come on, all 3 snipe the left. They don't have crows, though. So they're going to have to play some crows and then play some alchemy. I guess they could play Rhizome, banish the crow, banish... That's only once. They get the heal value, though. just do that for now. See if they can bond those. I feel that if I play the other brother, then they're just going to pass on that. So I'm probably going to have to go in with volunteer. They just pass anyways. Their long round is probably better than mine. Put back the Peller, put this back so we don't brick it. Maybe go for some carryover. I don't have a lot to play though, so it's got to be this first. Actually, that's huge, because then I could just take out an engine first. They play scenario, boom, right? It's not that big of a deal. Everything has one armor to start. It takes away from the Barclay, but that's about it. Should I just Heatwave Ale? It's a big carryover play. So they have Troll and Ale and Portal. So I guess maybe they drop Truffle. Which I don't necessarily think is great. Truffle has more synergy with the deck than Trolled. But this just looks different. Here, let's just go for this play. And we 50-50. Probably just going to take that, honestly. Nice.
So be it.
I might take Simlas here, go for the thin, because we have a lot of armor padded. Doesn't really matter. I have to wait to click though. Next turn. There we go. Just hit the ones on the right side, please.
And the end.
No. Might as well take leader too. Do that. We do that. Swinging. If they have a heat wave, that's terrible. That's the truffle. I can go Zoltan. I'll go Zoltan for resilience. Probably got to protect him. I don't know. It kind of feels like I'm going all in. We'll see.
Traveling is an option, you see. One of the better ones.
Yeah, 100 points.
I can help you if you wish.
They're going to take out my Zoltan, though, with the boat, unfortunately. They can't.